Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having a great time and day and everything great. Today I want to share with you a Neville Goddard story that I have listened to so many times because it has details that are important, how to really manifest. Because until this deliberate way of creating our lives becomes our next level autopilot, it takes, I don't want to use the word effort because it shouldn't be effort, but it should be deliberately taking the time to do it. Because up until now, we have been doing it on autopilot, just thinking the thoughts that we don't want to think, and focus would go there, and then those thoughts would materialize into situations, people, everything in 3D that we can see, hear, touch, smell, taste, that we don't like. And we would always say, I knew it. I knew it. So if you knew it for unwanted things, why not know it for wanted things? Because you see, your mind doesn't care. Are you manifesting a problem or a solution? Your mind is doing the same thing. It's, how to put it, just confirming. It's just nodding to you, right? To your mental diet, to your mind process, to everything that you are doing. Your inner being loves you. It tries to tell you through your GPS system when you're off the road, and we don't know that. And then we are mad at ourselves and so on. So anyways, let's get to this story. So Neville Goddard went after the Second World War with his wife and daughter home to Barbados. And I'm going to read from his lecture. So right after the Second World War, I went to Barbados with my wife and daughter after purchasing only one-way tickets there. 4 months later, I decided to arrange for my return passage as I was scheduled to lecture on the first day of May. At that time, there were only 2 ships servicing the dozens of Caribbean islands. And although my brother had tremendous power in the islands, he could not do anything toward getting us passage back to the United States. Hundreds of people were waiting on the list, and I was informed that I could not get passage, listen to this, until the end of September. When I heard this, I said to myself, all right, I'll get out. So he didn't buy into the facts. That afternoon, I went to my hotel room, and sitting in an easy chair, I allowed it to become a little boat. So you need to have a little backstory here. First, he went to the harbor, and he was observing what is happening there. So how the boat comes, where do the passengers go, and so on, so that he could have like the clearest picture possible. And even here in brackets, he says, you see, in those days, there was no deep water harbor and little boats took us to the ship, which were anchored in the bay a mile or so far away. So he was in his hotel room, in his chair, assuming my chair was a boat taking me to the harbor. I felt the rhythm of the water, and when we were latched onto the big ship, I allowed my brother Victor to carry my little daughter onto the ship. Then I helped my wife and followed her, feeling, listen to this guys, every step up the gangplank. When I got to the top, my mind often wandered away, so I brought it back to the base of the steps and repeated the action. Each time my mind wandered, I brought it back again until I reached the top, turned, holding the side of the ship. I looked back nostalgically at the island of Barbados, for now we were sailing for America. In a matter of moments, the phone rang and the agent told me that because of a cancellation they had just received from America, my passage was available and I could leave the end of April, the date I had just envisioned. The person could not explain to me why me, who was at the bottom of the list, got the call for the tickets. On that day, my brother carried my daughter up the gangplank. My sister-in-law followed, then my wife, and finally myself. They acted, but the source of their action was my imaginary act. If you could only believe how powerful you are. Because if you have the power to manifest, unknowingly, of course, and unconsciously, the problem, then as well, you can manifest the solution. If you could only believe or buy into this piece of the whole story. Your mind, your subconscious doesn't give the difference what is small, what is big, you know, a big or important thing or manifestation, or small or unimportant. It's Abraham Hicks says, it's as easy to create a button as is a castle. But since we were taught in a society that button is small and a castle is big, then in our mind we are making selection, and then we get confirmations. Yes, this is big, this is hard, and this is small, this is easy. I encourage you to play with this, to do this in the morning, because in the morning you are already in this relaxed state, assuming, of course, that in the evening you cleared your head and went to bed with good feeling thoughts and appreciation. And in the morning when you wake up, start playing. I keep repeating, start playing, because it's a game. And think of somebody that you haven't heard of or seen for some time. How you see or hear that person calling you or getting a text, or I don't know, seeing a car certain color, or I don't know, think in your life what would be, the evidence for you that where you put your attention, where your focus goes, your energy goes, and then that becomes manifestation. Okay, because you align with your desire, you feel from the feeling of the wish fulfilled, and it has to come. Okay, I hope this brings value to you. Please share your stories. I keep saying this, and also subscribe to my channel. This way you get to tell me that what I'm doing, it makes sense for somebody on the other side. Enjoy. Remember, you were meant to be great. Don't let anybody tell you or persuade you in any other belief than this. Have a great day and see you in my next video. Bye.